Hey guys, Insomnia Doodles here. I honestly wasn't expecting to do a Twitch stream last night, so I was very unprepared at the beginning of this video, and there was no commentary for a while. So I sped this part up and went ahead and skipped ahead to the part where I started talking with my friend Graffled on Discord, and I hope you enjoy watching as I draw Sockly for the Drawfee boys.
Alright, so I'll get back to drawing now. So I need to eventually get on tell Nightbot how to tell people about Discord so it's easier to share the link, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'll do that later. I'm such a professional streamer. But yeah, I don't know if you know what Drawfee show is or not, but it is like my favorite thing on YouTube. Caldwell Tanner and Nathan Yaffe are the best boys. Actually, sorry, second best boys. Sorry guys, the McElroys come first. Every time. Yeah,
I have not seen it.
yeah, but it's on YouTube. They're also on Facebook and well, like everywhere. They also Twitch on they Twitch on stream sometimes. A really good talker. No, they stream on Twitch on occasion. They're just really entertaining, and honestly, they're like the whole inspiration for my Twitch channel. The stupid doodle streams. I gotta give them some credit for that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And so if you enjoy my streams, I'm sure you love their stuff. They're funny. They are kind of a subgroup of college humor, I think. I know at least Caldwell used to work with college humor at least. But Nathan Yaffe and Caldwell Tanner they are my heroes. But this is what I'm doing here is kind of fan art based on their last Drawfee, or not their last one. I'm sure they've done some since then, but I've been kind of not paying too much attention. But they did a knockoff Naruto characters thing where they were drawing stupid Naruto characters, and it was funny, and the minimal clowns. It's very weird to explain if you don't know the context or if you haven't seen the show, but it's entertaining, and sometimes I do fan art for them on occasion, just for fun. So this is one of those times. Yeah, I just felt like streaming. So I've had a stressful day, to be honest. I just wanted to de-stress and draw something really goofy. The goofy part will come when I get to the head area. I'm not there yet, but oh man. If only you had seen the show.
Are you gonna make him a sock?
Yeah, he's gonna have a big old sock puppet head. Yes, let me see here. I'm gonna see if I can bring up just a portion of that video to show, so you can see kind of what I'm dealing with here. I think I might have lost Will Mason. I wish I could chat a little bit. Will Mason is, somebody that I believe we met through, Dan Jakes, which is one of my favorite Twitch streamers. If you don't know who that is, I really suggest you check him out sometime. He's a pretty dude. Let's see here. This is their channel, and they're awesome. And I highly recommend, no, I insist, you go check them out sometime.
Hey guys, I'm Carly Kloss, and I just created my own website with Wix.
Okay.
Need to get you some ad block.
You know what, you're right, I should at some point. I guess I just don't worry about it. Well, oh yeah, I'm completely skipping over the whole Sockly thing.
I think I've seen something on YouTube similar to this channel, not this specific channel, but the people from Game Grumps, I think, do something where they just draw crazy stuff while they talk about it.
Oh, really? I've heard of Game Grumps before, I've never really watched them, but I'm gonna have to look into that.
Ones, I think you've exhausted them all. It's just Sockly. Actually, yeah, just one sock. So this is Sockly. There you go. And those big eyebrows. Fuck, you pulled that out of nowhere, dude. Can you give him a little mop top? There it is. I feel like eventually Sockly has his own adventures. Hold on, I should make this her other hand. I feel like Sockly kind of gets his own body at some point. It's that sock head, but on a full muscular boy body. Yeah. Well, it turns out that this sock...
But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't know if you can hear them talking or not, but... Yo.
It's pretty funny. I don't know really any of these characters. I don't think I've seen whatever this is from, but it's still funny.
It's from Naruto. I was never really like a huge Naruto fan. I was more of a Bleach, Inuyasha type anime fan. More like big into Death Note and stuff like that. But I know of the Naruto. I've seen enough of it that I can pose as a poser. Okay.
I never really watched too many animes. I watched like Cowboy Bebop and
honestly, that's only
like Trigun, and that was maybe about it.
Cowboy Bebop is the only anime, to be completely honest. That is an amazing anime.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm really picky about my anime, but I've seen quite a bit. Not to brag or anything, Tips Fedora.
Did you say Tips Fedora?
I sure did. Yep. Now I could probably put you in the direction of some pretty good anime if you ever wanted to know. If you ever need some suggestions. But I used to be a much bigger otaku, like back in high school. But
I think everybody was back in high school because a lot of people took Japanese.
Oh man, did you hear that they're making Sensei retired?
They're forcing her to retire?
Yes. Yeah, and they're getting rid of Japanese class.
Well, if she's not there, who can teach it?
Right, well, that's just... I don't know if they're making her retire because they want to get rid of Japanese class or if it's the other way around, but...
I'm guessing that it's probably... Because, like, where my dad worked, they made him retire, and it was so that he could be replaced cheaply, but I'm assuming it's for, like, cost savings because all she teaches is Japanese, right? Like,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it's just like, they probably don't care about that, so they're like, oh, hey, there you go, there's some money savings. That she only teaches one subject. It's not, I'm sure she could teach other things, because she used to teach a history class. Like, my first year of high school, she didn't teach just Japanese. She taught, like, some other class in addition to Japanese, but then she became solely Japanese.
I did not know that. Huh.
That's a long time. That's got to be 2003, maybe, 2002, 2000.
Well, crap. I didn't know that.
But it's probably a money-saving issue because she's been there a long time, so she probably gets compensated.
Makes me so mad, though. I mean, they could cut. I'm gonna sound really biased, but they could cut some of the sports programs and keep a lot of the arts programs that they've been cutting. But no, they love their sports too much. Typical of every public high school.
Yeah, but the sports programs, some of them actually make money for the high school, like football and basketball. They sell tickets and stuff.
That's very true. Yeah, that's a really good point. But man, I give Sensei a lot of credit for helping me, get motivated to graduate, because I was on a really rough point, and she kind of took me under her wing, and she pretty much forced me to take her class. Didn't really force me, but she very intensely recommended that I take it, and I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
She's actually the main reason why, one, I kind of got into anime so much, and two, why I graduated and got so involved in Japanese club. I was secretary for about a year and a half, which was
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And she understood my health conditions and stuff, so she if I got sick or whatever, she wasn't a jerk to me. I don't know if you remember. I don't want to drop names, but you remember the theater teacher? Oh, well, look at those legs. Ugh.
I remember who.
The theater, speech team teacher. I don't want to drop names, but she, kind of had dark curly hair.
Did she later go on to be on some kind of TV thing?
Yeah, and then, complain about her town.
I remember one theater teacher, I had her, for one class, and that was it. And
Well,
it might be who you're thinking of, so.
Yeah, probably, but she, I was on speech team.
Was she not well-liked?
Yeah, she was not well-liked.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's part of the reason why I was so freaking depressed, last couple of years of high school, because I used to be really big on speech team, and, in theater and stuff. These legs, I swear to God. But anyway, I used to be big in speech team and theater, and then she, you know about my health, right? I don't know how much you know about it, but I'm pretty sure I want to talk about it.
I just know that you have some health issues, but you don't have to talk more about it.
Right. Well, I mean,
I respect.
Oh, thank you. I was on like there was gonna be a class play when we were gonna do Princess and Pea, and I kept getting sick, so I missed a lot of practices. And she pulled me aside one day, and told me that she was keeping me out of play because I missed so many practices, and I told her I understood because, you know, I mean, I missed so much. I was kind of holding everybody back, so I was fine with that. But then she turned around and told me, hey, this is kind of a big deal. Why aren't you crying? Like, she wanted me to cry in front of her. And so I said, I'm not going to cry in front of you. And at that point, I just kind of dropped all, like, theater and speech team stuff. I was just done with her. And then when they put me in her English class, I told them to put me somewhere else. Because I was not putting up with her, like, ever again. But anyway, Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that after all that happened, I just kind of she's part of the reason why I had such a hard time getting through that last bit of high school that I did. But since they saved me there,
I never really heard anything good about her. I had her for one class. I took speech my freshman year, and in her class, like my interactions with her, I can't say anything negative or bad about how she treated me or anyone else that was in that class. But like I said, outside of that, like, from other people, I've heard not a lot of good stuff, but I only ever had her for one class, and that was my freshman year, and like I said, nothing really happened, so
right.
It's not like I had a lot of interaction with.
Right. No, I totally understand. But yeah, a lot of people had some they've had some stories to tell about her.
Yeah, I've heard a few.
I'm sure. I think I'm thinking about the same one you're thinking of right now, but I'm gonna spare her the shame and not mention it.
I don't know. I've only heard a few, but it's all old news to me. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to tell stories, but I'm not gonna be like, I need to hear this story because it's been 10 years since I've been in high school.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a while. Shoot, it's been like I graduated. I was gonna graduate in 2011, but like I said, I had some issues, so I had to. I was gonna graduate in 2010, but I had some issues, so I wound up staying until like 2011. But yeah, it's been about 6 years. It's nuts. It's hard to look back on that and think it's been that long, but it has. These legs are just so.
Yeah, they had our. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just saying the legs are weird. Come on.
I say, like, they had our 10-year high school reunion, and like on that day, I went to mass, and they had the Eucharistic Adoration Walk, which is like. I thought we were just like gonna go outside and hang out outside for a bit, but now we start walking around downtown with the Eucharist out and the incense going and all that. And I knew that our high school reunion was coming up, but I didn't know it was that day, and I wasn't gonna go anyways. And then I get back home and one of my friends was texting me, "Oh, I'm at our high school reunion. It's not bad." And I'm like, "Oh, that's like." I would I had more fun at mass than I would have had at my reunion.
I'm saying something.
Well, I mean, it was nice because, like I said, I mean, I wasn't expecting to walk around downtown or anything, but it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it, but I was like, that was way more fun than going to a reunion ever would be.
Prom was almost the same way.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too amazing for our prom anyway. I actually had the chance to go to prom twice because I stayed through a little bit of 2011, but I skipped out on it because I went once and that was plenty for me.
I did not go to my prom.
You probably didn't miss it.
Wasn't really interested. I only asked one person. They said no, so I was like, okay, then, I wasn't really interested anyways, but the next year, the prom after mine, one of my friends, she didn't have a date, and I was like, you know what, let's just go. Let's do it. Because it seemed like she really wanted to go. Mm-hmm. So we went.
Oh, that's cool. Did you have a good time anyway?
Yeah, I mean, it was all right. I knew some of the people there because it was just the grade below me, but it was funny, though. Her dad gave her his, it's like a 1970-something Camaro or Mustang. I don't know. It's some old 70s muscle car that's, in crazy good condition. And he was like, she's going to drive this to prom. You will not be driving it. And I'm like, all right. So
yes.
we pull up to prom. And you know how they have people help the girls out of the car on the passenger side? Mr. Duncan came up to the passenger side, opened the door, looked down at me, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, she's driving." So he went to the other side of the car to help her out.
Oh man, I would have had a. Oh man. This is like before this time, but I would have made a joke about you just assume my gender or something like that, because how old and sexist and outdated is that rule anyway? Seriously. But yeah. But anyway, that's pretty funny. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I ever had Mr. Duncan as a teacher, but I think I remember him a little bit. Justin, do you remember?
I remember Mrs. Duncan and everybody thought she was a bitch.
Hey, now we're streaming here. We don't drop names and then call them a bitch.
You're Twitch streaming, and unless people actually know where we're from, they're not going to draw lines.
I'm just teasing you like this. You can say whatever you want.
I actually had Mrs. Duncan for 7th grade algebra, I think, or 8th grade, one of the two, I don't remember. But she, like, that's the thing, like, all my interactions with most teachers have been pretty good, and even the ones that weren't, like, I go back in retrospect and think on it, like, man, in high school, I really didn't like Mrs. Beard one year, because she made me take these English classes I didn't want to take, and I didn't want to do anything. But then I look back on it, and I'm like, man, she was just wanting me to, like, do good, and, you know,
She's one of
and not get, like, stuck behind, because I was good at English, I was never good at math, but, like, I remember I really didn't like Miss Beard one year, but then, like, later I'm like, you know, Miss Beard, you're pretty cool, because, you know, I realized, you know, she just wanted me to do better in life, I guess.
Yeah, and she, like I said, she was one of my favorite teachers, because, well, a little bit of a love story here. Justin and I actually met in her class, in her creative writing class. Whenever I see her on time, like, I like to always remind her, like, hey, you know, we're kind of together because of you, so thanks. I'm definitely inviting her to our wedding whenever we have it.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like running into her from time to time. She's a good person. She, I think that, I'm not sure if she runs it or if she's just a part of it, but, I don't know if you know about the open mic night at Brian's bookstore.
I've heard about it on and off. I don't have Facebook.
Good for you. You're lucky.
I used to have Facebook, like, I don't know, 7-8 months ago, but I just got tired of it, so I deleted it. But I heard about it before I got rid of Facebook, but obviously since I don't have Facebook anymore, I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, I think she posts about it whenever it's going on. I've been wanting to go in there and check it out, but it's, like, always on Saturday evenings, and I usually have stuff going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been wanting to check that out. But yeah, talking crap about old high school teachers. This is a quality stream.
Hey, you know, the smartest conversation.
Well, I mean, like I said,
the smartest conversation is about other people.
I normally don't like talk crap about people, but it's really rare that I run into somebody on Twitch who actually knows about our school and stuff. So it's kind of like nostalgia.
yeah, I mean, I didn't have, like I said, I mean, all the teachers I had in high school, like, I can't really say anything negative about. Like, at the time, I might not have liked some, but going in retrospect, it was just, you know, it's all fine.
Yeah, I really didn't have.
You know, I can't think of anything negative to say.
Honestly, the only, like, negative experience that I had was with that drama teacher. And, I mean, of course, other students, because, I mean, high school kids are assholes, but, I mean, that's to be expected. But, was Mr. Bailey there when you were there?
Mr. Who?
Bailey, science teacher.
Oh, yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was probably the most well-liked teacher out of anyone that was teaching there at the time.
Yes, he was amazing. You know, he left because they were going to force him to teach freshmen, and he was having none of it.
I didn't know if he was even still teaching. I didn't, like, after I was out of high school, I knew nothing of what was happening around there, so. But no, I didn't hear about that. I'm not surprised, though.
Yeah, I was there when that happened. He pretty much made an announcement in class one day. He said, you know, they're going to force me to teach freshmen, and I don't think I'm going to hang around for that. Because he was afraid that it was going to make him be a hard ass, and he didn't want to do that. Because, I mean, he was a really laid back guy.
Yeah, he was never a hard ass. Like, I never saw him I never saw him get mad at people.
Yeah.
Like, I never saw him get angry. He would get snarky.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would get snarky if he was, like, mad at you, but he would never get, like, outright mad or yell or anything.
And he was never
would just get, like,
mad either.
snarky.
Yeah. He was funny. Man, one time I was sick. I had like bronchitis or something, and my doctor put me on Sudafed. I'm about to tell a really embarrassing story, so hold on to your hat. So
Alright.
yeah, here we go. So they put me on Sudafed and they sent me to school on it. And let me tell you, Sudafed screws me up. I was legally high off my ass at school. I kid you not, one of the only memories I have of that day is in his class, and I hope that I was dreaming this. I hope it didn't happen, but I remember it like it really happened. I stood up and had an argument with Mr. Bailey, a serious argument about how the moon could literally be made of cheese. Yeah. And I got home, and I remembered that I did that, and I was so freaking embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope that was just a freeze or whatever, but that whole day was screwed up. I went home and I told my parents I'm not taking any more of that Sudafed, I will never take that again. Like at one point I was actually sitting out in the hallway, just in the middle of class, just dazed, sitting on the floor against lockers in the hallway, and Mr. Judd came by and asked me if I was okay. And I said my doctor put me on Sudafed, and he laughed at me and told me to go to class. And then he called my dad to make sure I wasn't on anything. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Mr. Judd knew our family pretty well. My sister liked to get in trouble a lot, so. But Mr. Judd was always really, yeah. Mr. Judd was always really, really sympathetic with her. He was understanding, so he was pretty close.
Yeah, I had Mr. Judd as my geography teacher my freshman year, and he was really cool. Like he's another one of those teachers that like I never saw him get mad, even if kids were doing stupid stuff. Like he never like got upset or yelled or anything. Like he was just able to handle it without doing anything like that.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like I think he's principal now, and he definitely deserves that because he's good. I have nothing but good things to say about him.
When I had him, so.
All right, you guys ready for the fun part? Because I'm gonna do that socket now. Sockly is about to be a thing.
The rest of the drawing looks pretty good. It looks like really spot on.
Thank you, I appreciate that. This is actually my first time ever drawing this character, so woo. As long as I have a reference, I can usually pull it off pretty well. Not to brag, but yeah. Oh boy, how to draw Sockhead. Puppet, sock puppet.
So do you think Miss Kawakubara Sensei is going to stick around here or go back to Japan? Or?
If I were her, I would go straight back to Japan. I would go there and I would teach English. But, I mean, she is Sensei. She will do what seems best, what she sees fit to be the best option.
Yeah, so it's like, is she just not teaching? Was last year her last year, or is this coming year her last year?
No, I just heard from one of my former classmates that she was retiring. They didn't really give me any details, so I'm not quite sure. I think I need to bring up a reference of their softly. Go back to that YouTube video. I don't really remember how we did it.
Although really, like, I don't know how old she is, but I mean, she's worked probably long enough that she could just legitimately retire and not have to teach anymore.
I think she enjoys, like, she's such a good teacher, and she loves to teach so much. I don't see her ever retiring on her own free will.
Yeah, that's like my great aunt. She was a nurse, and she went to nursing school in the 1930s. But she stayed a nurse her entire life until she was 94, and they basically said, okay, you literally just cannot work anymore because you're 94.
Yeah. That stinks when they have to do that, but it's I respect people that can do that. Seriously, that's...
I could, if I had to work till 94, I'd probably just, I don't even know what I'd do. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I don't even want to work till 65.
Same. Alright. I'm glad I looked up this reference because I would have really screwed this up otherwise. I completely forgot what it looked like. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. But yeah, that sensei is definitely one of my top favorite teachers of all time. She's pretty cool. Speaking of class and school and stuff, I just finished that social media marketing and video editing course. So that was fun.
That's cool. How'd that go?
I passed. I passed with flying colors,
Nice.
actually. Yes. And actually wound up becoming friends with my professor. She's pretty awesome. I enjoy it. Her name's
Did you take that at like IU East or Ivy Tech?
It was Purdue Polytechnic in Richmond.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Purdue is there, but they are there. These eyebrows. Well done. He's got some big ass bushy eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna make him look all determined and shit. German bushy eyebrows, soft puppet. I can mustard. Caldwell better be happy with this. When I send it to him on Twitter, he usually replies.
Oh shit.
Oh what?
A tortoise on my map just went rabid.
A rabbit tortoise in RimWorld?
Yeah, and it's across the entire map, so it's gonna take probably like literally a fucking year before this thing actually gets back to me.
Oh my god.
But it's gonna be angry the entire time.
Okay, I'm gonna have that picture.
By the way, I'm sure you both already know now, but the Steam sale is going on, so you can save a lot of money if there's some games you really like.
Actually, thank you for reminding me. I already spent like $24 on myself in that Steam sale and got a few games, but I've been wanting to get the Walking Dead, like the whole series. I don't know if that's on sale or not, but I need to check on that. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, it ends on the 5th. I think that's Wednesday.
Oh shoot, that's just like 2 days before payday. So I'm gonna have to, man, we're gonna be like scraping along until the next paycheck, but that's the sacrifice you make for Lord Gavin. Oh my god, this hair. Yep, Caldwell better be happy. Better be happy with this. I definitely am.
I think it looks pretty good.
Thanks. Look at those eyes there. Rock Lee has the weirdest freaking eyes of any anime character I've ever seen. I swear.
Looks like he took that stuff at the doctor's office that makes your eyes dilate.
It does. Oh, what's that stuff called? Yeah. But, that's what it is. That's his special ninja power. He just dilates his eyeballs.
Well, that turtle was going manhunter for so long that it forgot what it was doing.
Man, you know what? Snapping turtles are actually pretty freaking terrifying. If they're coming after you.
They just snap the finger off.
Yep, they'll murder you. Or they'll try at least. Alright, I'm gonna need these eyes.
Make them like googly eyes.
That's what they are.
The best thing that you can do is go around town with a pack of googly eyes and just stick them on things.
Yes, I need to do that sometime. You should make it a movement. Try to get other people around town to do it too. That'd be fantastic.
I don't even know what you can stick googly eyes on in town. I guess just anything.
Well, with the phenomenon known as pareidolia, stick them on a mailbox and it looks like a surprise face. Let me see here. Since I've talked about that, I guess I should bring something up here. Oh, how to spell pareidolia? I'm gonna guess. Yeah, thanks, Google. Yes. Pareidolia is one of my most favorite phenomena. Yeah, let's see here.
As Dale Gribble would say, phenomenana.
Pocket sand, cha-cha.
But yeah, here's what Justin's talking about. He's putting googly eyes on random things.
That's great.
Yes, yep. Oh god, that chair is creepy. Ugh. No sleep for me.
That's a creepy chair.
It's the most creepy chair. Okay, goodbye, creepy chair. I've had enough of you. Alright, let's finish up softly here. And after that, I'm probably actually gonna go to Steam and see what the price is on those Walking Dead games. The Telltale games ones, of course.
Those are pretty good games. I've not played the second one because I've heard mixed things about it, but the first one is really, really good.
Yeah, I've watched Cryotic play some of the second one, and it looks pretty good. Definitely not as good as the first one. Like, the first one, that is the only game to make me, like, break down into tears. My dad thought there was something wrong with me. I went through, like, not entire, but the remainder of a toilet paper roll, just crying into it. It got me hard, and I never do that in games, so it's
Phrasing.
Wait, which part of that were you phrasing? Because there were multiples.
You said it got me hard.
Yeah, it got me hard.
Phrasing.
You want ants?
So that's how you get ants.
That's how you get ants. When are they gonna come out with a new season of Archer? I need it. Did we even finish?
I think I'm like a season behind on Archer because I have to watch it on like online, like on Netflix.
Yep, same here. We don't pay for cable. We just we've got.
It's funny, like to get the best internet, under Comcast, like I have to buy cable, even though I never watch TV, because if I don't pay for the cable, then they give you like crappy DSL internet, and I'm like, if I'm gonna pay for internet, I want cable.
Metronet, man. That's where it's at.
They don't service where I live, sadly. Because with Metronet, I could get way faster internet for like half the price. Literally, like better internet for half the price, but they don't service here.
That sucks. Yeah, we're like right in the middle of town, so we're
That's
lucky
very
to
nice.
get it. Yeah, Metronet for us, it's like $60 a month. We get the high speed, fiber internet. And we've never had a problem with them. Like, I think there was like one time when the internet was out for like 4 hours, and that was it. So, not sponsored by Metronet, but I wish we were. That would be great. Metronet, please sponsor me. Please. And give me free stuff. Thanks.
Never had a problem with Comcast either, except the fact that it's expensive for what I get, really.
I
And I don't have option.
I hear crap about the customer service though.
Every time I've called their customer service for help, which hasn't been very often, they've been alright. They haven't been, like, amazing, but they haven't been, like, terrible.
Maybe it's just a meme online then, because like everybody's like bashing Comcast and Time Warner Cable.
Oh yeah, because probably in other areas, like, they're probably really bad because they don't have a monopoly here. Like, they have other competition from Metronet, so they probably do better here than if you called them from somewhere where they're the only place you can get cable or internet, you know?
That's probably a good
Because they know you have no other options, so they're like, okay, whatever.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, because here we've got, there's Xfinity and Metronet and whatever else, like Verizon, Frontier. Man, I talk a lot of crap about Connersville, but we've actually got some decent like access to stuff like that.
Yeah, and meth. Lots of meth.
Yeah.
Nah, you're thinking of heroin. More heroin than meth these days.
Just a whole lot of meth.
Honestly, I haven't seen many meth heads, but those heroin addicts.
I probably work with a few.
Probably don't want to drop the name of where you work though, because we are live and I don't know who would report it. But yeah, Justin's place of business is notorious for recovering and current junkies. But
Well,
hey,
that happens.
everybody's
I mean,
gonna work.
it's everywhere here, you know? So.
Yeah, But hey, it's actually, I mean, the job itself isn't bad, so, I mean, no complaints.
Yeah.
You don't have to say exactly where you work, but do you do any kind of job?
Not at this time.
Me either. I'm not really. It's not like there's really a whole lot around here anyway. Unless you want to do like retail work.
So if you do retail work, you get to work with all the colorful people around here.
Oh man, I could tell you some stories of working at Kroger, but I'm not, because I actually enjoyed working there. And if my health ever improves, I'll probably go back, so I'm gonna be nice. But there are some...
I shop at Kroger sometimes, I shop at Walmart sometimes, it really just kind of depends.
Oh, we definitely have the stereotypical people of Walmart here in Connersville.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, you can't say that. I go to Walmart at 4 a.m.
I'm not talking about like just going in at 4 a.m. I mean, we're on a third shift schedule. That's like the only time that we can go. I'm talking about the people that wear lace shorts with no underwear. Or, well, I shouldn't talk crap about people, but you know, you're just go to Google, go to image search, type people of Walmart, and that's our people.
I don't think we're that bad here.
But don't
No.
search women of Walmart because that's a porno.
Well,
Yeah, I saw that at a family video.
not to kink shame or anything, but wow. Wait, you saw that at family video?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me happy.
What were you looking for then?
Yeah,
It's
Justin.
actually in the family section.
What?
Yeah.
Hold up a second. How?
It wasn't in the 18 or older section, I know that much.
And you're certain it was a porn?
Yes, it happens sometimes there.
Oh my god. Why am I not surprised? But that's fantastic. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fix those lines around those eyebrows, but so far I'm pretty happy with this.
Oh boy.
Oh
Two
boy.
of my villagers just got malaria.
Oh no, not malaria.
Which is weird because they're not even drinking milk.
Wait, what is malaria? I thought you got malaria from mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah, maybe that.
Are you thinking of like dysentery?
I forget what I was thinking about.
Because you're not playing Oregon Trail.
Might as well be. This is hardcore Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail Extreme. You know, you're not wrong actually, now that I think about it.
I'd like to see an open world Oregon Trail, kind of like Skyrim, but Oregon Trail.
That's what RimWorld is, essentially. you know what, do you know what RimWorld is? Grapple?
I have heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I just know that it is a game that does exist.
Yes, it is.
It's pretty much Prison Architect meets,
Oregon Trail.
yeah, sure.
I haven't played it. It's more of a strategy game, and I like games that are like really plot heavy, that are like emotional and fun.
She likes the intellectual shit.
Yeah, that intellectual shit. Speaking of which,
Is this made by the same people who made Prison Architect? Because it looks very similar.
Maybe. Ludian Studios.
Nope, made by different people. Huh.
But speaking of intellectual shit, I don't know if you're a fan of Life is Strange or not, but the new Life is Strange game does not look all that great, in my opinion. It looks like it's gonna be just a drama fest. I liked the original Life is Strange because of the time travel and the excitement behind that, but this one doesn't seem like it's gonna have any. It makes me sad. Not even made by the same people. Like they give it to a different studio. The original one was made by Don't Nod Studios, and this one is going to be made by Death Neuroma. Okay. I was pretty hyped about Life is Strange when it first came out. I think I'm gonna sit out the second one. But yeah, definitely gonna see about getting those Walking Dead games, and I might stream those. I also just bought Castlevania. I think it's Lords of Shadow. Let me check really quick and make sure it's the right one. Yeah, Lords of Shadow Ultimate Edition. I'm not like a big Castlevania buff, but I used to play the game on the DS. I can't remember what that one's called, but it was a 8-bit side-scroller horror game, and it was amazing. So I checked Steam to see if they had any Castlevania games, and this is one they had that looked pretty good. I might end up streaming that one, possibly. But
That'd be cool.
yeah, I want to get a gamepad first, though, because I tried playing it on the keyboard, and it recommends to use a gamepad, and there's a damn good reason for that. It's just freaking hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that you kind of need a controller for.
Yeah.
Like if you ever played Witcher 3, which I highly recommend, you're going to want a controller. Or Dark Souls. If you ever play Dark Souls on PC, you want.
Justin has been trying to convince me to play Dark Souls. I might give it a try, but
She don't get good.
I'm really bad at getting good. So I might try it, but no promises.
Get good, FTDT.
But the Witcher franchise is one of my favorites, even though I haven't really been able to play much of it, because the text is so tiny, and there's a lot of reading to do, and my eyes just suck ass. So there's Stock Lee. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna crop this down and save it and send it.
Now you gotta use, now you gotta put sock puppets on his hands and
I
legs.
totally could, actually. Hold on a minute. I've got some energy left. I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna save 2 different versions of this. I'll just do regular. Okay. Good suggestion, Justin. I can totally do that. Sure, Caldwell would appreciate.
Are the hand sock puppets also going to have googly eyes?
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna make them actually his sensei, Guy Sensei, because it looks just like him. He's got the same. For the longest time, I thought that they were like father and son because they just look so similar. But no, they just look like. That's all. They're not even distantly related. It's weird. I'm gonna look up a reference real quick, just cause, so that you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, basically just looks like an older version of him.
Oh, yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Size aren't as big, though.
Yeah, that's true. He has normal eyes. That's a good point. But, I mean, he's a sock puppet, so you gotta kind of give him the googly eyes. Try to make him a little bit more normal, at least, somehow. I'll make him derpy. Yep. This is happening. Excuse me if I fall silent for a minute. I am concentrating hard. I just kind of ran out of things to talk about, I guess. Those Steam sales, though, have you really made any use of it yet?
Yeah, I got 2 games that I had. I wanted to get Spelunky and Stardew Valley, but that's all I told that I really wanted.
I know of Stardew Valley because Justin plays it, but
You think it's just Farmville?
yeah, it looks like Farmville to me, only like with better graphics.
It's basically like Harvest Moon, if you ever played that game.
I have not, but I've heard of that one as well. I think Justin also played that one.
I played one of the games. It was pretty good. I haven't played since the new update though, so I probably should at some point.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it.
I think the developer was actually talking about adding multiplayer at some point.
I heard about that, but I don't know how you would go about doing that for that game.
I don't even know if it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just, I don't think it would be.
I could see it as a couple's interest, like it'd be the wife and both work on the farm. Be kind of like a Minecraft thing.
You know, I put so much effort into that other hand, I'm not gonna put a sock puppet over it. There only needs to be one anyway.
The other one could be Kakashi.
No. He's not. Kakashi wasn't his teacher.
No, but he's his rival.
I don't think they're even really
So
rivals.
he uses his, oh yeah, they're hardcore rivals.
Shows how much I know about Naruto. It's been, I actually can't say that it's been forever because I just started like binge watching it again with my friends for fun. But I know that they're both teachers, but I don't really remember a whole like big serious rivalry between them.
So all that time in high school when you were like pretending to know a little bit about Naruto, you were just a poser.
I never claimed to know everything about Naruto. I was the Death Note buff. Seriously, I could tell you anything you wanted to know about Death Note. I was addicted.
Did you ever have the Death Note notebook that looked like the notebook from Death Note?
Hell yeah, I did. I bought it at Gen Con. And I walked up to some cosplayers and asked them to sign it for me, and one of them was actually going to. And it was obvious they didn't get the reference. So, but I didn't let them sign it. I was expecting them to take a look at it and go, no! I think it was a Thor cosplayer. So they probably weren't into animes.
Oh, that sounds like part of the microphone.
It probably does. That's our metal. Wow, we have a metal chair, Justin. That's our leather chair. Oh boy. Yep. Caldwell better be happy with this because I put too much effort into it.
Thanks for watching, I hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and following me on Twitch. Also add me on these other social media platforms if you want. That would be cool. Thanks. See you next time.